Welcome to the Pearls of Wisdom podcast, brought to you by Southern Jewelry News and Jewelry Store Marketers. Hello, everyone. Look at that. You know what? Let's start with I'm with the coolest person in the industry, Elesa Dillon. Everyone loves and knows Elesa. Thank you for joining me. I'm Guy, just Guy. Some people know me, but not like Elesa. Everybody knows Elesa. And we're here. We have our special guest, which is ourselves. We don't have guests. That
Yeah, this
we
is
got a lot going on.
the going to be the best end of the year podcast we've done because it's us and we get to talk about us. I mean, who doesn't like to talk about themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. And at this point, there's been a special announcement, a really surprising announcement that some people have heard about, but if you haven't, there's some big changes at SJN, and that's a big one. That's a doozy. One that neither one of us and more did not expect recently. Um, but it's certainly exciting, and without going, putting on the getting everybody more wondering what the heck I'm talking about. There's change now with Southern Jewelry News. Chris Smith and Bill Newnam, the former owners of Southern Jewelry News, have sold it. Have sold Southern Jewelry News, and God had no idea. I had no idea that they would sell it to me. And so I'm, I guess, the new owner of Southern Jewelry News, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited to work with you and Martha Oswald, who's anybody that's worked with SJN knows Martha.
Yep.
And boy, this is pretty exciting. And this just recently we released our 100th podcast episode, and there's a lot more coming, and there's a lot of amazing things happening. So, what are you feeling about this new transition and change?
Let's just dive into it.
Dive
Yes, the
in
times,
as
as
a,
my favorite Bobby Dylan would say, the times they are a changing.
they are
And
a changing. Yeah.
they are a changing. And here, after what 30 over 35 years of printing every single month since 1988,
Yeah.
um, the ownership, Bill and Chris, who I've worked with for over 3 decades before they even bought the paper, they're ready to step down. They've done a great job, Guy. 25
Absolutely.
years they supported 4 families. We all had kids together. Um, you know, uh, and they are just hella good guys. I mean, just like you. So, Guy's the perfect person to take over the reign because everybody loves you. You talk about me, everybody loves you, Guy. Everybody I've talked to and said, hey, we've got new ownership. They're just thrilled when I pull your name out and say, yeah, it's Guy, Guy. So you've been around since what, like 4 years you know, when I was like, hey,
Right.
you need to come in and write for us. So that's how Guy
Hmm.
and I got together, other than his ad agency that he was doing was
Yeah.
Inox. But I said, you need to
Yeah.
come and write. Oh, you have a jewelry store marketing you do for jewelers. Next thing you know, we're publishing him. His SEO article is just blowing up. It got one of our most hits online. And Guy started attending shows and speaking at shows, and we got him into RJO and AJS and all the trade shows, speaking at JCK. I mean, there isn't another better choice out there that I could come up with that could
Thank you.
take the integrity and the business that Chris, Bill, and I and Martha have built. And for Guy,
Yeah.
it's been a smooth transaction there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
of course, he couldn't afford Bill and Chris, but he could afford Martha and I. Bill and Chris are ready to retire. They're great guys. Everybody knows, and
Yeah.
so we're I just couldn't think of anybody better than you,
Thank
Guy,
you.
and everybody does. You always say, "Oh, everybody loves Elisa," and and like, oh, but everybody really does love you too. And
Thank
I've
you.
just heard nothing but great things. I think this puts just a whole new light on SJN and MAJN.
Yeah.
The response has been great.
Elisa, thank you for all the amazing things, and I think I'm happy to hear that every people like me too. I think that's going to make us a great team, to bring SJN into the future and do lots of amazing things with it. But I certainly have to kind of reiterate what you said that you guys, Bill, Chris, you and Martha have created, put out this publication that's so well respected in the industry, the longest running jewelry publication out there, and been doing it monthly for so long. Um, it's really an amazing achievement, and I'm happy to, we put out a video, a walkthrough history, and kind of have the history of SJN shown just a short amount of the history that, and the legacy that Chris, Bill, Elisa and Martha have built. We released that. Make sure you check it out. You'll see it on the website, Southern Jewelry News. But I am so honored to be able to take over Southern Jewelry News with Elisa and Martha and my JSM team. Um, it is such a big undertaking because we were already very busy, but I you know Southern Jewelry News, there's just an amazing vibe. There goes that word again.
Yeah, yeah,
Vibe. And
that's the vibe.
you guys
Word of the day.
created word of the day. And I'm so honored that they thought of me, and we came to an agreement. And I couldn't be happier that we're working here. And what have I always said from the very beginning, Elisa, about
Yeah,
Southern
you
Jury
know,
News?
well, when we brought Guy on board, I'm like, Bill, we got to do something about our website. It is not looking that good. So I said, that's what Guy does. So Guy came in, he did the whole forensic thing that you do on websites, and kind of pointed out where we were not doing so well or what we could do better. And every time we would
Right.
meet with him, and this for anybody else who really needs somebody to help with a website, he really knows his team can make it happen. He's looking at it, and then he'd get on there. He was like, "You know what, guys? You guys have a gold mine here at SJN." And we're like, "Really? Yeah, you're talking. We got a gold mine." So you brought in a lot of great fresh ideas with this, and that helped a lot. We immediately saw our, SEO go way up, and, more engagement, and just all over, a better look, and modernized our website. But it's hard when you're an owner operator, and you know this, it's hard to have all the time to do everything. And with a
Exactly.
small publishing company like we just weren't able to implement anything. And so God would always say,
Yeah.
"It's a gold mine over there in SJN. There
Yeah.
sure is a gold mine." And so when it was time I said, "Look, you guys we better get Guy up in here and talk to him, because you know what he's always said." And they go, "It's a gold mine up in here." So
Absolutely.
we're like,
Yes.
"Yeah,
And
here's."
and I've known it inside for a long time that there is SJN, there is a gold mine, and somebody needs to mine it. Somebody needs
Yeah,
to pull out all that goodness and value and benefit that not only benefits us but benefits the industry also. And I am, we're working on lots of different things that will improve the website and more. but there's lots of features that are going to be announced soon, and we're not like Elisa mentioned, SJN, Southern Jewelry News, and Mid America Jewelry News will not be printed monthly as it has been for over 30 years, and it has been a very challenging endeavor to do that, and these guys, Chris, Bill, with Lisa and Martha, have done it for so long, but it has been a really big challenge to do that, and the rising costs of paper and postage and more just made it very challenging. But 26 years later, they just released the last printed edition from Chris and Bill, and of course, Martha and Lisa will be here with us for more. But what you and I discussed, and I think makes a lot of sense, is we're probably going to go out there a few times a year, maybe once a quarter, and also support the trade shows that are happening around that time. And I got a bunch of other exciting things that I think that might bring in some more people, and also enhance how the print and the online work, and there's a bunch more. There's a bunch of things, and I kind of don't want to shoot my foot if we don't get them all done, but we're planning to get everything, get a bunch of improvements done by the end of December. So the beginning of January, we're going to launch um, bunch of cool things that I'm sure
Bunch
a
of
lot of
new
people like, a bunch of
features.
new features and so forth. And I think, the overall throughout my career and whatever I've built out there, I think one of the things that I've been good at is observing things, observing trends, and like I said, I've seen lots of benefit, lots of value that's hidden in Southern Jewelry News that I didn't know how to pull it out, but I just knew there was lots in there, and lots of value, and I'm sure a lot of people out there would agree. And but we're really going to try to bring lots of that value out for everyone. And soon in the next few weeks, I don't know when this is going to get released, but that sure will be announced soon, and it's going to be exciting. And I think I look forward to improving, boy, so much. Even this podcast, even our format, even what we do, how we do it, and so forth. There's going to be lots of amazing things, and man, I'm just so honored that I'm part of it, and have you as a somebody we're going to lean on, because boy, I'm going to lean heavy.
Yeah, well, I've been leaning on you for a long time too. I think we make a great team, and
Absolutely.
you know, um, we're here to support our independent jewelers
Yeah.
because we're like little independent mom and pop publishers. We've always been
Yeah.
that way, so we're kind of the down to earth, just like our it is. I do want to make sure any of our readers and advertisers who are watching know, we're keeping the format.
Yeah.
That's the one thing people, don't be concerned that all of a sudden our content's going to just
Yeah.
we're going to keep the content and
Right.
as much as we can. That's the vision. Um,
Absolutely.
when Bill and Chris bought this in 2000, neither one, they had jewelry experience, but they had zero publishing experience. So much like Guy now acquiring it, he has tons of jewelry experience to the much, but not much in a publishing format. He has
Right.
as a marketer, he provides stuff for that, but
Yeah.
publishers. So I think it's exciting because anytime there's something new, and again, I like change. It's inevitable. So I
Right.
embrace it as much as I can, and go with the flow and just try to, keep that. Now, yeah, I mean, there's always challenges with that, but, that's what we're going to do. So I wanted to really make sure our people out there know
Yeah.
it's, other than not printing every month, all that's going to be different is better changes, better
Yes.
enhancements,
Absolutely.
just a lot of everything will be better. So change
Sure.
is good. And we hope that everybody will support it as much as they have over the past 3 decades.
Yes, amazing. No, it has been amazing, the support. And yeah, I mean, one of the absolute key thing for me is maintaining the heart and soul of SJN,
Yeah.
Southern Jewelry News, and what it has become for so many. And I want that's a definite that has to continue on. And but with improvements, and
Yeah.
I can't say better. I don't know how to improve. It's
Yeah.
been amazing, and so we're definitely making things we're doing things that'll make it more convenient, maybe more organized, maybe lots of different things. But um, it's exciting, and I don't have any publishing experience, but I certainly look forward to the challenge to continue on its heart and soul, and produce a great publication with for the industry. So,
Yeah,
and
I
to
know you will.
yeah,
You've already taken the bulls by the horn, like they say, and he's just jumped in. His team's amazing, amazing. So
thank you, thank
you
you,
jumped right in.
thank you. And I do want to say to all the readers and advertisers and people in the industry, you know, eh, I'm certainly not the expert in many things, in a lot of things,
He doesn't
but
know everything.
yeah, but I try like hell, and I really care about it. I really care about the people in the industry, and that, regardless of my knowledge and expertise, you will see that. You will see that I care, and
Absolutely.
we want the advertisers to get tons of value. We want the readers to get tons of value, and there's going to be things that we're going to implement that's going to bring that forward. So, and and if you were worried, don't worry. Elisa's here with me. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. So, yeah. So that's the big exciting stuff. I mean,
So much good
there's
news.
a lot of good news. I look forward to wow, getting out into the world, the different shows, and meeting meeting people and talking about it. And yeah, there's gonna be lots of amazing things. Thank you so much. If anybody ever wants to like shoot a suggestion or ideas or more, feel free to email me, guy at southernjurynews.com, and or Elisa.
Yeah.
Everybody's got your numbers.
Well,
So
if you have a good idea for a podcast, if you're a retailer or would like to be our guest. Like I said, we've already gone over 100. We love doing podcasts. If you're a supplier, wholesaler, designer, and you need some more visibility of your brand, we'll do a podcast. You could be our
yeah,
sponsor for the next podcast. So,
absolutely.
we have lots of good things going forward, and we'd love for anybody that is interested in a podcast or even a subject to let us know.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. All right. Well, I mean, we are, getting to the end of 2025, and looking forward to 2026. And it's a lot of exciting things, a lot of work, but I'm certainly excited. And thank you so much for all your support throughout the years and through this time. And yeah, it's going to be really cool.
You're my bro.
Yeah, you know what? Let's party.
Yeah.
We got to
Next time.
party.
Well, make sure. I think you'll look. Guy and I are going to be like bopping around at the trade shows. He's got to shadow me because I am
Right.
going to retire one of these days. So when I'm gone, he's got to be the next Elisa. That's what I'm hoping.
Absolutely. Lucy, that sounds
But
like
yeah,
fun. I'm excited about that. So, well, Elisa, thank you for joining me in this unique podcast to
yes,
talk about some exciting times that we're leading into. Man, it's amazing that 100 episodes in, and now this news. And I don't remember if we have some other ones coming out, but wow, there's going to be lots more. thank you so much for
Nuts.
everyone that has listened and joined us here on the podcast and read Southern Jewelry News and Mid-America Jewelry News.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. And I guess is that it for this
I
episode?
think that's it. I guess we'll just
That's
sign
it
off for now. But you
for
guys
now.
know, please make sure you keep following us and subscribing and giving us ideas. Make sure you say hello to us when you see us at the next trade show.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Guy, as the new
Thank you.
owner. And I'm so excited to work with you. You know, you're just a great person, and
Thank you.
we're just thrilled to be a team on the
Yep.
JSM, SJN, MAJN team.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Woo, go
right.
team. Yes.
Well, go check out our
Perfect.
website
Thank you.
and go check out Jewelry Store Marketing's website, because everybody needs help with their SEO, and we can help you with that too. So
Thank you. Thank you.
let's get all
So
that together.
fantastic. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us here. Make sure you subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom podcast and to Southern Jewelry News, and just give us lots of love, whatever. Anyway, you want to send money, that works too.
Yeah.
Or pies or cakes or food. Anyway, thank you, everyone. We'll catch you on the next episode. Thank you, Elisa, so much.
Thank
You
you.
are amazing. Take care.
Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Pearls of Wisdom Jewelry Podcast. For more information about the show, please visit southernjewelrynews.com/podcast, brought to you by Southern Jewelry News and Jewelry Store Marketers. Make sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you can catch the next show. See you then.